Well, here's an old one probably a lot of you have forgotten, and myself included. It's just randomly I was looking through the internet and happened to see stuff about this film. I didn't know it had such a following, but it obviously does, so I think it deserves further inspection. Alright, that's Overmind there, with a chap who's soon to be called Lord Dredd. And this is a character who's very reminiscent of Starscream. Not 100% certain how they did the effects in this show, but I'm guessing it's animation like out of Tron. It definitely isn't CGI, I'm telling you that. No, it's not Zoran, it's Starscream. He acts so much like him, it's just uncanny. Okay, this is Hawk and Stuart. Now, Stuart, on the right-hand side, is the father of Jonathan Power, and they're discussing their new teleportation devices to warp in and out of a dangerous situation. Kind of good for sneak ambushes, you would think, yeah? Not a bad idea. Unfortunately, not sure if it's going to work, though. Now, it's not going to help them much against that flying Zoran, anyway. Okay, the guy on the right is just a nerdy boffin, but the guy on the left is young Jonathan Power. Thankfully, in this, he grows up pretty quick, because if it had to revolve around this little dipshit, I don't think I would have bothered watching it. Now, he's just got himself kidnapped, and Stuart is now being told by the eventually soon-to-be-called Lord Dredd that I have your son. So you better come down here and get him, mate, if you want to see him walking and talking again. Well, without telling anybody, he buggers off to save his son. Now, in the meantime, he's left a holographic interpretation of himself, who goes by the name of Mentor. Well, Hawk has stumbled across this, and now he's trying out new power suits that Stuart was created. As of yet, they're untested, so they're not sure if they've got any faults or not. But Hawk is anxious to save his friend Stuart and his son Jonathan Power, so he tries it out. What a mumpty, eh? Well, let's race on with the film. Okay, Zoran here, or Starscream, is discussing tactics here with young Jonathan Power. No, not really. Jonathan Power's just being a wisecracking smart-ass and trying to question Zoran. Would you do that?
Too many questions.
Damn right. In the meantime, Stuart Power's managed to make it there. Now, he starts trying to reason with Lord Dredd for his son, and he demands to see him. And there he is, absolutely fine, like the little dipshit he is. So he tries to appeal to Lord Dredd's kinder, better, loving side. You know, the side that loves rabbits and puppies. And the colour pink, maybe. But guess what? He doesn't have a kind side. Big surprise. So he thinks, well, I'll start taking pot shots at both of you. Needless to say, he can't shoot for shit, so it's the opportunity for his son to escape and his father to die a hero. In the meantime, Hawk's battling it out with Zoran in an attempt to save them both. Unfortunately, he's using an untested piece of equipment and he's not very good at using it. And these two have a little bit of a, what should we call it, a hissy fit, and they realise they've severed an important power cable and the place is going to go critical. But luckily for Jonathan Power, he's spotted by Hawk, who's battling it out with Zoran still, and he manages to rescue him. But I'm afraid his father isn't so lucky. But Taggart here, on the other hand, hasn't been so lucky. He survived, yes, that's fine, but look at the price he's paid. They've created a Borg out of him. Now, I'm not sure, just stop me if you know better. Did the Next Generation encounter the Borg come first, or did this? Because if so, somebody owes somebody some money for some plagiarism. Right, so cut to the chase now. We've jumped forward a couple of years, and Jonathan Power is aged. Thank goodness for that, because he looked like an arsehole before. Also, one thing to note, I'm not sure if the series came before this and this film was based upon episodes from the series, because I remember seeing the original series, and there's parts of this film out of the series, so I'm not sure if it's just a montage of aspects of the series made into a short TV film. But if somebody wants to enlighten me, be my guest. Anyway, this bit was just to show how cool Captain Power really is. And now it's just a quick introduction to his stereotypical cliched friends. Alright, let's get into some main aspects of this TV movie, shall we? Okay, here's the gist of the story now. They are formulating a plan to shut down the machines. But the machines were listening and they sabotage their mentor. Now they have two choices. They can either try and reboot him from the get-go, but they may lose the intelligence and the character that was his father. But it's a gamble that Jonathan Power thinks we've got to take. So they gamble, and guess what? The gamble pays off and we have Mentor back. But in the meantime, Lord Dredd has been up to a little bit of scheming of his own. And here it is, his new creation, who goes by the name of, yes my friends, Blaster. I thought Blaster was an Autobot. Well, after that they get some intel that Lord Dredd is planning some massive assault on the Earth. Literally, I think it's either to raise or lower the Earth, so that it will essentially kill everybody on it, allowing the machines to prosper and thrive. So, Lord Dredd is preparing to do this from outer space, from his Icarus platform. But it needs time to set itself up to aim and program itself. Giving Captain Power and his soldiers of the future time to react. You've forgotten Captain Power, my friend.
Two objectives. First,
but how will they prevail? Will they stop him? What's to become of them? All these questions and more will be answered if anybody's interested on part 2. I'd love to have done this in one part, but I'm afraid there's too much to say. And now I realise there's an actual dedicated fan base to this. I don't want to disrespect it too much because I want to stay alive. So look out for part 2.
Dredd's main TP. Now that's my kind of fight.